Hi everyone.
Hi,
I'm Lisa.
I'm Renee,
And together we are the Tapping Duo. So I think that last night was the second to last week of Dancing with the Stars.
It is.
I think next Monday is the finals.
Final.
Guys.
Yes, the final. Can we do something a little different today?
Absolutely.
Can we say who's gone so we can get her off the floor?
Yes.
Okay. So last week I had mentioned that when she said smiling doesn't give you tens, or tens doesn't give you smile, whatever she said. Anyway,
she said smiling doesn't win you gold medals.
There we go. Smiling doesn't win you gold medals. And I was taken back by that. And I think she lost a lot of votes because of it. It was kind of a spoiled, I don't know.
See, and I can see how it was misunderstood. She was so focused for all those years. She was going to listen to those critiques and think about them and try to fix them.
And she couldn't get any better.
And smiling wasn't going to fix them.
Oh, but it would have. Isn't that funny?
But smiling at the judges' critiques wasn't going to fix the problems in her dance. And they were asking her why she wasn't smiling when they were making compliments to her.
And that would have fixed it. See, in my head, I'm like, there we go. She's listening. She's taking it positively. She's smiling and going, okay, thank you very much. And that would endear people to her. Rather than smiling doesn't win you gold medals was really kind of, it just hit me wrong.
I think it's your natural personality. Because I totally understood.
Yeah, and I didn't.
But I don't have a smile at the ready either, so I hear things differently.
But I think that's why David's doing so well. He smiles through it all, and he gets a lot of critiques, lot of them, but he takes them maturely and goes, okay.
But it's not maturity either; it's his personality. I think your personality allows you to take in information differently.
And she's what, 20? She just turned 20.
Yeah, something.
I think she's 20. Yeah. And so anyway, yes. And maybe she'll learn how to take it and be a little bit more.
Maybe,
but see, in her package, when they said about her friendships and everything like that, she was Miss Outgoing. She was Miss
when she was young.
When she was young, that's who her natural personality is. And so I guess training for all those years took that from her. And maybe this will bring her back into that.
Could be.
I hope so.
Could be.
Because I liked her package about who she was before the Olympics. Because she loved being with people. She's personable. She's giggly. And yet then she has to snap into, yes sir, yes ma'am. And I'm glad she had this experience to do that. So do you want to leave her on the floor here then?
No, we can take her off. So
I thought she did a beautiful job though.
Bye, Simone. Thank you for participating, giving it your best.
You did a beautiful rumba, and you finally let go, which was just awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let's talk about the...
Okay, so the other three performers last night were, first one was Normani and Val.
Ta-da.
They did a Viennese waltz and got a 36.
They did. Beautiful. She's a beautiful dancer. Don't know if she'll win, but she's a beautiful dancer.
She is. David and Lindsay did a foxtrot.
He's improved. If you had a show on the most improved, he's improved, right? He's not the best dancer by far, but he's really improved.
And then we had Rashad and Emma doing a rumba.
Which was great. Rashad, it's time for Rashad to get a new facelift. There we go.
Now, do you think that having them assigned a judge was worth doing?
I have to take my hat off to the pros because I'm sure the pros have said that to them over and over and over. And even Emma, when Rashad was getting the follow through with your arm rather than, or was that Bruno?
Well, Bruno was the one.
Bruno's the one
critiquing Rashad.
Yes. So when Bruno came in and did that with his arm, because I remember him throwing the football. Yeah, he needs to learn how to throw a football. But it is different. It's a totally different way of throwing your arm forward. Sports is nothing like dance, right? So I think that Emma has told him that a million times. But she goes, I love that Len gave him that really great critique. She gave Len credit.
Bruno.
Bruno credit. Sorry, Bruno credit, and she's probably said it a million times.
Yeah.
And I think each one of them have been probably told all of what they said.
Yes.
Because some of it was silly. It was just, you know. But I think they have to give the judges some sort of validation. I mean, I guess Len, I've never looked him up to see what kind of a pro he was. But I tell you, they all have a great respect for him. So, yeah. You know, Len, you're not that old. You keep saying how old you are. You're not that old. Especially for a dancer. But that's okay.
Okay, and then the second half of the show, we had Normani and Val doing a jazz. They got a perfect score.
They had a lot of Lindy in it, which I loved.
And David and Lindsay did a tango. He scored a 36.
Yeah, he didn't kick her or anything. I was really impressed. I get so excited when he does something right. It's great.
And then Rashad and Emma, they did a quick step.
They did a brilliant job. Overall in the night, I think Rashad won.
Okay.
With both sides. What do you think?
I like Normani.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Huh?
I do think it's between Rashad and Normani.
And watch this guy win.
That's right.
And then we get back to Simone. Smiles will get you the mirror ball. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be really fascinating to me to see who wins.
But then that becomes a personality contest.
Well, it does, but that's what we do. Isn't that what we
TV
do?
is, right?
Yeah, but that's what we do. I think about all the groups I watch perform. The person could be you've got a triple threat. If you get somebody who really, really knows how to dance and can smile through it and be relaxed, that's wonderful. But so rarely you get both, right? You get the great dancer who has no expression, and then you get the person who's all dance and they get every step wrong. And some people will go, oh my gosh, I do that. Oh, I love him, because they feel more like that person, you know, than that person. So I think, so if we stick with Dancing with the Stars for who's the best dancer, who would you pick? Really the best dancer.
Normani.
Okay, so doesn't mean she'll win, but this is our best dancer. Who's second?
Rashad.
And how close do you think? Like, if you had a 1 out of 10, if this is 10, where does he come?
Oh, he's literally on her heels.
So 9.5.
Well, you know what? No, I'd say he's probably 7, only because she finishes all the way to the pointed toe, and he isn't. And that's where the gap is. It's just to the end of the fingertip.
Yeah,
but it might be a bigger gap than 1/10 of a point.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, she's perfect. She could be one of the pros on the show. She's beautiful.
Right. So, who do you think's going to win?
Who do I want to win?
No, who do you think's going to win?
I think Rashad might win because I think people really like his story too. Coming from where he comes from, not being the, like he said in his package, he's slow reader, you know, just started feeling bad. I think there's a lot of kids that will relate to him. And I love that he's a great role model. Now, that doesn't mean anything about dancing.
Right.
But I think that's what people vote on, too. I don't think people just vote on dancing.
Right.
I think they also vote on who they connect with. And that's why you might see this, like Simone going home before David going home. Weren't you? I wasn't shocked, but I was shocked. I was like, Simone's going to go home. And I rewound a couple times to watch Simone's face, and she was literally like, really? You know, I think she thought it was going to be Rashad, Normani, and her in the end. And I knew David would come in. He's a real likable guy. He seems like a good dad. He connects with your heartstrings because a good dad too, you know?
Yeah.
So, love to hear you guys. I would have her win if I were a judge. If you're judging on best dancer, I definitely think Normani should win. I would put him a little higher than you, not 7. I'd probably put him at a 9.
Okay.
Okay. And I would probably have David, if we're talking about dancing, I think he's on his way. I'd give him a 6. I think he's on his way. He needs another series, another season, you know? These guys had the season at the beginning. He hasn't quite reached them yet.
Right.
You know? But personality can get you a long way.
It can.
So tell us what you guys think. We'd like to know your thoughts. I'd love that you've had some thoughts, Dee Dee and Kathy and Joan. Thank you so much for chiming in. And we have a follower that
On YouTube.
And what's her name? I'm kind of blanking on you right now.
Yeah.
That's okay. We
So
appreciate.
I apologize for. I'm picturing her handle and anyway. Trini, Trini maybe. So I apologize if I misnamed you.
And we appreciate you commenting, and we love that you watch and that you made the comment about the smiling that Simone said.
Yes.
So we have been kind of messed up.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you, everyone.
Stay healthy.
Finals next week.
Finals. Ooh, yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.